Hey, what's up guys? It's Scooch back. Today is a video that's a bit of a surprise. I didn't think I'd be filming this. I also didn't think that I would actually really even ever be talking about it. It came as a bit of a surprise to me, but I was scrolling through the interwebs today and I came across something that I think a lot of you are gonna like. Tomei has announced that they are making an unequal length header for the Subaru FA20 engine. Now, as many of you know, Tomei already makes an unequal length header for the FRS and the BRZ, which is the FA engine, but they're releasing it for the WRX, which is mind-blowing to me, because for the past 5 years, everybody has been saying you cannot run an unequal length header on one of the new FA20 DIT engines. So just let that sink in for a second. Now, obviously, there were people that said, hey, you can do it if you, get the proper modifications and you do the proper build, and you'd have to have it all custom. But of course, nobody wants to put the time in for that because it's a lot of work to basically reamp an entire exhaust system that was designed specifically to not have a certain setup. And as everybody knows, the unequal length setup is far less efficient in every way, shape, and form over the equal length setup. So yeah, I mean, it's more fun and makes cooler noises, but that's why they sell equal length headers for this stuff, because it's not efficient. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to pull over for a minute. This is going to be way easier to explain without driving. I thought I could do it driving, can't do it driving, so I'm going to explain it while I'm not driving. So I'm just going to pull over somewhere for a minute in a second here. All right, I'm pulled over. Here's the scoop. Let me go ahead and pull it up here. So yeah, basically I was scrolling through the websites today, popped up, and here it is. So now I'm going to basically read this off of the internet because this is much easier for me to explain this way than it is for me to try to come up with my own definition. But as a lot of you know, with engines per se, well, not per se, with engines, you have exhaust gases that get expelled from the engine themselves, from the cylinders. So with an unequal length header, you have exactly what it sounds like. It's unequal piping. And with a boxer engine, you have the cylinders on either side. So as opposed to up and down with a inline engine, or in a V form or something like that. So you have the exhaust gases coming out this way, they come out from underneath, yada yada yada. So unequal length header, you have piping that comes this way, and then it leads out, and then you have piping that comes all the way around this way, and it leads out into the same location. With an equal length header on the new FA engines, you have the exhaust gases coming equal lengths and then getting dumped out. So that's why you have different sounds on each engine. That's why you see people putting unequal length headers on other vehicles, because they want that kind of rumble sound. Go on YouTube, type in Honda unequal length header. 1320 makes a header for a lot of Honda engines, and there's just an array of people that have welded their own. There's a guy that did it on S2000 years ago. So there's a lot of stuff out there. Again, it's completely inefficient, but people just do it for the sound. I get it. That's why I bought this car. But yeah, basically, so that's the best way to explain that. Now, with the twin scroll turbo, which is on the newer WRXs 2015 and above, this is how it explains it right here. And I quote, "In addition to pairing the correct cylinders, as well as engineered twin scroll exhaust manifold should also have equal length headers with like number of bends. Proper matching of the dimensions and shape of the turbine flange on the manifold to the turbine inlet of the twin scroll turbo is also important." So basically what that's saying is you need to run an equal length header. Now, I would have to assume that Tomei has obviously done their research. They know exactly what they're doing. It's Tomei. I run any Tomei parts I can. This exhaust is a Tomei. The only reason I get a downpipe from Tomei is because they didn't make a catted one, and I didn't want to be super crazy, obnoxious loud. So I went grim speed. But that's basically what it's saying here, is that it wants you to run an equal length header, which most cars do. Actually, all cars do, but just Subaru has chosen not to. But they've still gone out and they've designed one. Now, as you can see by the picture that I'll put up, it's not exactly that unequal. So I'll put up a comparison of a EJ unequal length header, and I'll put up a comparison of the new FA unequal length header. You can see that the equal length one is still semi-equal. It actually reminds me of the equal length headers that manufacturers make for the swap from unequal to equal. Because on the unequal, the equal on the FA20 is a true equal. The piping is the exact same length. The equal length on an EJ header that these manufacturers make aftermarket is typically still a little unequal, which is why you'll still get a little bit of that rumble. This header reminds me of those. So I'm curious if it's really going to be that much of a rumble, or if it's going to have like a little bit of a rumble but still be mostly equal length sound. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think it's going to end up sounding like, because I am so curious. I've been looking all over the internet all afternoon trying to find videos, find examples. Nobody's done anything yet. So, hashtag Corona. So, I don't know what it's going to sound like. If any of you out there have this set up on your car, please send me a link to a video. I need to hear it. I need to know what this thing sounds like. I don't know if they just started making them like a week ago and I'm finding out now. I don't know if they made them this morning and I'm finding out now. I don't know when they came out. But what I do know is that they're making them. It's not an April Fool's joke, and somebody needs to put one of these on their car and show me what it sounds like, because I need to hear it, and I need to know how efficient it is. Because I don't know if it's going to get rid of the torque dip. I know when I put the unequal length header on my FRS, it immediately got rid of the torque dip at $4,000, which is exactly where these FAs dip, even on the turbo models. So I'm really curious as to how it's going to end up working out. Obviously, you're going to have to get a tune for it, but nobody has tuned for a unequal length header on an FA engine. So now you got to find somebody that's going to be able to do that, which I'm a little curious about too. And I have to imagine that every single tuner in the world is going to be extremely aggravated when somebody comes in and says, "Hi, I'd like you to help me make my really efficient FA20 engine inefficient like the EJs." They're going to hate them. They're going to absolutely hate it. And I'm just so anxious to hear what it sounds like, because I know that every guy with the STI wing on their WRXs, not that there's anything wrong with that, I had one myself, but the guys who put them on there, they're putting the header on. It's happening. I know it's going to happen, and I'm waiting on it, and I can't wait to hear what it sounds like. I'm actually really excited. I'm not even throwing any shade at it at all. I really want to hear what it sounds like. So take a look around, check out Tomei's website, read all the facts on this header. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Again, I'm just super stoked on it. I can't believe somebody did it. I never thought anybody would ever make a header for this car that was unequal length, and I'm just really stoked. I just really, really want to see it, and I want to see how it turns out. So let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe down below. I've got more STI content coming. I've got a lot of Del Sol content coming, because that car is still the most stockish one out of the both of them. But yeah, if you like this video, like it. Hit that thumbs up. And if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button and come back when somebody finally puts this header on their car, because I need to see it. I could talk about this all day. I just have to see it. I have to hear it. I have to know what it sounds like. I've been waiting for this my entire life, and I need to know what it sounds like. So please, from the bottom of my heart, send me a video. I need to see it. But that is it. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. Please hit that subscribe button. I'm so close to like 50, which is not even close to 1,000, but it's getting there. It's progress. Hit that button. Join in, watch these videos, and yeah, that's about it. Just watch them, like them, comment on them, and let me know what you want to see. All right, I'll catch you guys next time. See you later.